The holidays are here with all their fun festivities, family, friends, and of course, food. Okay, let's be real. There's also a to-do list that's way too long, coupled with too little sleep and too many commitments, very little downtime, food everywhere you turn, and what did I leave out? It's a recipe for feeling hangry and overwhelmed. Are you with me? Let's kick that hangry feeling to the curb and stay on track the entire month of December. I have 5 tips to help you stay on track now and go into the new year feeling strong coming up.
They're back. ProCare Health's customer favorite calcium dark chocolate bars are now available online at procarenow.com. Creamy chocolate plus calcium and vitamin D. You'll love them. Use code Susan10 to save 10%.
Hi, I'm registered dietitian nutritionist Dr. Susan Mitchell. You're listening to the Bariatric Surgery Success podcast, episode number 75. Most of my career, I've worked in some type of media, particularly radio, where I did morning drive spots over 18 years. My love of radio is what led me to start podcasting. I had that opportunity at the radio station, and over the years, it led to doing multiple radio podcasts, and that's how I created Bariatric Surgery Success. I want to provide you with life-changing information, always based on science, along with simple strategies and tools to help you be successful along your entire journey. I'm happy you've connected with me. You're in the right place, and I'm glad you're listening. Can you believe a fresh new year is just around the corner? Be sure and sign up for the Breaking Down Nutrition newsletter. It's a quick way to find out first what's going on, bariatric nutrition, from our new freebies to upcoming courses, tips, discounts, whatever it is that's going on. And of course, the latest podcast episode. Super easy to sign up on my homepage, breakingdownnutrition.com. And right now, as a matter of fact, before I forget, I did a holiday festive meal plan for you, just in case you're feeling a little overwhelmed. And it has an appetizer, entree, side, and dessert. You can pick any items, all the items, and hopefully it'll be something fun for you to make and help you out. You'll find it on my website, which is, again, breakingdownnutrition.com. It'll be available till the end of December, and I'll also put the link in the show notes. Okay, so Liz asked me, how do I stay on track? I'm going to share from a nutrition and food viewpoint, and then I'll have Dr. Connie bring tips from a mental health perspective to kick off your new year in January. Well, Liz, the first tip for staying on track is to stop that hangry feeling before it gets a hold of you. Okay, you know the word hangry. It means you're hungry and angry, and they go together. You're hungry and you start to feel stressed, overwhelmed, and angry, or you're angry, and then remember you haven't eaten all day, or maybe you've eaten very little. This not so tasty recipe for hangry is a disaster for all of your hard work and best efforts. The key, we can't let ourselves, and I count myself here too, get hungry, overly tired, or angry. Those are the items that are key in the recipe for disaster. Because there's so much to do, get your shopping done now, early this month. Make a mug of tea, decaf if you're feeling stressed, stay in your PJs, and shop online if the thought of fighting crowds sends you to the fridge for a snack. After the holidays then, when you see everything going on sale, shop, put some things away, and then shop year round and put gifts away for those I need a gift at the last minute moments. And that will help take the stress out of holiday shopping, where right now you may feel the need to buy everything for everyone in just a couple of weeks. So spread it out. And maybe you cut back on gifts and you do more things together, making new memories. Don't miss this one. Come close and listen. What about a gift for you? You heard me, you. What brings you joy? Is it taking your dog for a long, quiet walk? Is it watching Christmas movies cuddled under a blanket? That's one of my favorites. Eating leftovers and playing games with your family or friends? Choose something just for you. I want you to do that right now. Choose something just for you and plan it in your schedule now. And do that several times this month of December. This isn't selfish. This is self-preservation. self-preservation. One more time. This is about sanity and self-preservation. You are not selfish. Number 2, to prevent that hangry takeover, plan your meals and snacks ahead. What? Ahead? Really? Come on. Yes, here's why. If you wait until you're hangry, you aren't going to plan anything, much less eat well. You're going to reach for whatever is in front of you or is easy to obtain. Whatever will stop the hunger, whatever will stop that angry, tired, overwhelmed feeling. It's not going to be broccoli either, right? The holidays don't need to win at getting you off track. So start now, stock up on your smart snacks, then take a look at the week to come. How many and what type of events do you have? First, could you say no to anything that feels like too much? Can you just cut back a little bit? If you can't say no, how about preparing a yummy yet healthier option to take along? And then be sure, eat a snack, protein and a high fiber carb before you go, and that will cut down on cravings and hunger while you're at the event. And what about meals for this coming week? Okay, you already know how many events you have. You know what nights you're going to be at home or eating at home during the day. Consider prepping an item or two on the weekend or one night during the week. Put portions in the freezer to pull out when you're dragging booty. Now, I'm telling you, this is my go-to secret sauce that I've done for years and years, and it works because my work gets busy, life gets really hectic and crazy. You with me? I look at our upcoming schedule every week, and I think about when and what meals we need to eat so we can eat well and stay on track amidst the craziness. It's the key to staying on track day to day, week to week, and long term. Number 3, eat protein first. Okay, almost always. Isn't there a but all the time? Eat protein first. Unless you're an athlete who is working out a lot. And this is the time you may need to tweak this a bit in terms of when you eat your carbs and how many grams of carbs you eat. So if you missed episode number 74 on sports nutrition, I'm linking to it in the show notes, but you can always find it on the website, breakingdownnutrition.com, or your favorite podcatcher. It will tell you when to eat those carbs and about how many you're going to need. Number 4, after protein, fill in with the smart carbs, those non-starchy veggies and fresh fruit, along with a small amount of high-fiber starchy carbs. And decide today that during the month, you'll have food on hand that makes it easy to eat well. Because remember, what happens once you hit hangry, you're hungry and angry, planning is not going to happen. So do it now, prepare, stock up. Choose items you love. What do you want to have on hand? What would it be? For me, easy things to fix. I love a good spinach salad with pistachios, avocado, and Kalamata olives. Easy things to keep on hand. Make it quick to prepare so you'll eat it. Because if not, you're not going to do it when you're really stressed. Eat lots of protein, then your smart carbs, and drink water so you stay full and you stay off the sugar roller coaster. And number 5, treats. Okay, you thought I was going to forget these, right? Not a chance. If you deny yourself the treats you love at the holidays, what happens? You got that. You feel deprived and like you're on a miserable diet. My students used to call this drop the T and diet and I feel like I'm going to die. That's not what we want. That's not what you went through surgery for. Allow yourself, wait, did you hear that? Allow yourself to have small portions of the goodies you really want. No guilt here. Now, of course, let me just say, this always depends on how far out you are from surgery. If you just had surgery, that's not going to be the case. But if you're out a ways, then yes, this is going to work that way. So no guilt. Say that with me. No guilt for having small portions of what I love. Plan for them, or else you will end up craving and possibly binging on way too much of a good thing. So allow yourself to have it and enjoy it. No dumping syndrome allowed either. Help prevent this. Eat your other food first so you feel satisfied. Remember, protein, smart carbs, little bit of high fiber starch, and then have your small treat. That cuts down on dumping, cuts down the amount of sugar that you take in. Okay, and one more thing, let's not forget alcohol. I know at the holidays, there's a lot of it around at parties. Remember that after surgery, alcohol will affect you very quickly and strongly and with a very small amount. So please be aware. If you missed episode number 30, go back and listen to it. It has a lot of information about alcohol and how it affects your body after surgery. The holidays are a wonderful time of year. Part of the celebration is taking care of yourself and being good to you. You're worth it.
Bariatric Surgery Success with dietitian Dr. Susan Mitchell is produced and owned by Practicalories, LLC. All rights reserved. Remember, the content provided on this podcast is for information purposes only and doesn't create a patient-provider relationship. It's intended to provide reference material and is not designed to provide medical advice. Please consult your healthcare provider regarding any medical issues you have relating to symptoms, conditions, diseases, diagnosis, treatments, and side effects. Podcast guests express their own opinions, experience, and conclusions which do not necessarily reflect or agree with the host, Dr. Susan Mitchell or Practicalories, LLC.